So as superintendent of schools here in the city of Hartford, the most exciting thing I'd like to say and share with the community that I am also a parent of a student here in the city of Hartford. And so parent engagement is important to me as well. As I'm leading, I'm also involved in my child's school as well.
Hello everyone, my name is Millie Arciniegas and I am the Executive Director of the Hartford Parent University.
We're hoping that everyone in here is in it to win it.
The Hartford Parent University is a grassroots parent-led organization that strives to engage and empower parents to help them support their children's education. One of the things that we love in the Hartford Parent University is when we do have a session, the parents are welcomed in the auditorium where we laugh a little bit, we conversate. It's a very relaxed feeling when you're welcomed.
Isn't that beautiful? Okay, quick. Now you're going to go to your classes.
Parents are talking to other parents. It's a way to get started for the day. After they are welcomed, parents then get to choose the classes that they would like to take so that they can gain more knowledge on how to support their children.
And you can't resolve it. That's what HPU is there for. That's what we're here for. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this class today, is every morning you get up, you say good morning to your son, I love you, or daughter, and hug. When they come home from school, they say, how was your day?
Some of the classes are you can advocate for your child.
And I can't, and I don't know the answer to, because I don't know everything, then you write the question down, and you know Millie? Everybody knows Millie, right? Ask her. Okay? Being honest, ask her because she knows. She knows about, she trained us on all of this. Okay, so topic of discussion is, what is an advocate?
Another would be monitoring your child's progress.
Your children are in, or what school you're affiliated with. And
we have facilitators, parent facilitators that actually lead these classes. They deliver the training to parents. This is a component where parents feel very comfortable to ask questions. They get engaged in the conversation, and it's not so intimidating for them.
Back to your teacher. Never be afraid to ask your teacher a question. They're paid to answer your question.
This is where we see parents really open up and start having that conversation about what they would like to see for their children's education.
I'm here not just for my child, but other children, but mainly for my child. Right? I love all children, especially when it comes to their education, because I understand it's so important. I have a 12-year-old who attends J.C. Clark Elementary and Middle Schools. This is his second year. He attended West Hartford Public Schools for 4.5 years, and I just see his day and night. And there are a lot of great educators at J.C. Clark. It's just not enough education. It's not enough things it's just not enough. They need more than what they have. And I sit on the school governance council, and we're just trying to make things work, whether my little one is there next year or not. There are going to be someone's child that's going to be there that's going to need what they deserve. That's right. So I'm here to educate myself and build myself up more, because I realized through these years education is really important, and if I would have gotten the best education or took advantage of what I was getting, I'd be...
When parents enter into the Hartford Parent University, they often think about how can I help my child by receiving these classes? By the time they graduate the Hartford Parent University as parent leaders, they are now thinking, how can we pay it forward to others to ensure that all children have a quality education?
Yes, sir.
and it will carry you far and to know what's going on with your children in the system,
In your community.
in your community,
That's right.
and in that school system, because some of them could fall through the cracks of that system.
So easy. It's a
So
thin line.
so long as you are involved, empowered parent, your kids will excel also.
Parents are the most powerful people in the whole universe.
Because who knows
Nobody
your
can
child.
tell you to step back when you're talking about your children.
Right.
Okay? All right. Take care.
You have the right to ask your teacher for a weekly assessment. If you want a weekly assessment of your child, you have the right to ask for that, and they have to provide it to you.
Concern on my son's education because he has a learning disorder. That's his diagnosis, learning disorder. I did ask him for all of his evaluations, you know, because they evaluated him in school. Now I asked him to see if they could reevaluate him, but they talking about they have to wait a whole year, which to me is not.
Well, these classes pretty much, they start from 8:30 and they end at 2 o'clock.
So one of the things that I wanted the Hartford Knights organization to be able to do is to help out parents with that type of information.
Okay.
And when I talk about from the beginning to the end. So when I went to one of the schools, for example, I won't mention the name, but the guidance counselor is supposed to be helping that child.
At 2 o'clock, we then come back to the auditorium and we send everybody off, and we tell them that we hope that what they learned in the session, they can carry it through and to support their children's education.
We're gonna go skydiving. So I hope everyone's ready to go skydiving. Now, when you go skydiving, the first thing you wanna do is make sure you pack a parachute with you. So we have 3 students enrolled in parachute packing school, student 1, 2, and 3. This line right here is our mastery line. So if students are above this line, it means they've been at this line or above, they've been successful in learning to pack a parachute. And we have student 1, that's the solid line, student 2, this dashed line, and 3, the dotted line. So if we're gonna go skydiving on day 9, which student would you want to pack your parachute and why? So I'll give you a minute to look at it and then we'll just take a hand poll. So who would want student 1 to pack their parachute? 1 is this dark line right here.
Nope.
Who would want student 2 to pack your parachute? And who would want student 3, this dotted line?
3.
I'd love to hear why you're voting on student 3.
Because by day 9, they mastered it. They're way at the top. So they will keep us safe and keep me safe.
Right.
Keep me alive.
They're gonna know how to pack it.
Right.
So that your life is not negatively impacted.
Exactly.
Yes. Student number 2 started off, but then they kept dropping below the standard and below, and then by day 9, they still hadn't mastered how to pack the parachute. And student 3, although was behind and below at the beginning, constantly showed progression, and by the end of week 9, really understood all the concepts of parachute packing.
So when we talk about district reform,
Dr. Kishimoto was our great supporter of us, and we want to thank her for all of her commitment.
Exciting. And so I hope that funders also develop an appreciation of what we're talking about here. We're talking about preparing parents to be involved with legislative changes that are needed today for today's young people. We're talking about engaging parents to be involved in strategic operating plans at the local level, to be engaged with their delegation, to be prepared to work with their superintendent and their boards of education and their parents and their principals as empowered decision makers. And so this is a very different concept, and it needs to be funded differently. And so all of us have to come together. I'm very excited that the public school system here in Hartford has initiated a grant to Parent University to get it started, along with other funders. We're going to need to keep developing this funding structure to support Parent University, because it is going to be a lever of change for Hartford Public Schools.
Luckily, I met some people, and they talked to me about Hartford Parent University. I went and took the classes, and it was a big change for me. Not only for me, my wife also took the classes, and right after the first class, I knew that it was going to help me a lot, and it did. Now I have the tools to work with the systems. I know how the system navigates, and I can also tell other parents, there's other ways to get through the system. Not only the way they tell you, but other ways that you can do it without harming anyone. And I will recommend, Hartford Parent University to any parents out there, because it's a good tool to have, and it will change your life. My daughter can say it, I can say it, and all the people that know me from before till now, they can tell you it's a big change.
Millie Arciniegos has been an important voice along with many parents in the school system. And to have taken 7, 8 years, 9 years of learning and now created this whole parent university concept to really step up parent engagement in a way that's very innovative and new is very exciting to see from Millie and from the team of parents who came together to bring this concept forward.
Thank you, Dr. Kishimoto's, for those kind words and for supporting us and believing in the parents and partnering with us in this great endeavor for parents and their children.
Y si este tema, ¿tú sabías mucho o no sabías casi?
No sabía
Pues
mucho.
estos son los puntos. Si no sabía, pues
Sí, ahora voy a marcar.
Ok, perfecto. Porque yo tenía que darte eso antes.
Sí.
What started off as 4 parents training other parents through a grassroots way now became an empowering organization where we see now parent leaders graduating and then becoming facilitators, and then those facilitators now delivering this training not only in our learning sessions but also throughout all of their schools. So this is a bigger vision for us, and we hope that we can continue to grow this vision with your support and create policy together as parents and the community so that our children will have the best possible education that they deserve. An area that we really want parents to be committed to once they graduate as parent leaders is to go back to their schools and be part of their PTO leadership or their school governance councils. School governance councils are the bodies in each of the schools in Hartford Public Schools that actually sit together as parents, teachers, and students to ensure that that particular school has the best possible resources and the best possible staff and teachers to ensure that all the children in that particular school gets a proper education. So this is an area that we really look at as far as parents becoming more involved in, so that our schools can be all great schools. And so we want to thank the funders for supporting us thus far, but we also know that it's going to take all of us to ensure that we can continue with this endeavor.
We talk about the PTO and we talk about the School Governance Council, but sometimes what I have found out recently is that those people are not really elected, they're selected. And it doesn't give people the opportunity to participate in the first electoral process that includes from selecting and electing your PTO to your condo board, to your neighborhood watch, to your state representative, to your mayor.
Yeah.
The reason why we're here is because I am very engaged this year in making sure that the parents in Hartford exercise their right to know about who their parent leaders are, and that the school, in holding the schools accountable.
We hope you have a better understanding on the importance of continuing to empower and engage parents in the educational process. I want to thank the Hartford Parent University board members for their dedication and commitment to all the parents in the Hartford Parent University and their children, so that they can continue to be engaged in the education process of their children, so that their children can be successful in school and in life. And that is part of our mission and vision, for every child to have a successful education and be productive citizens in this world. So we thank each and every one of you.
What we are seeing is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of what impact Parent University is going to have. Right now they're focused on a set of courses that parents are going to take to increase their engagement and their readiness for engagement. What I think is going to happen from here very quickly is that they're going to be empowered in a way that they're going to start leading some of the changes that's happening in the Hartford Public Schools, in the city of Hartford, but also to serve as a model of excellence for parent engagement in the state and the nation. And so I'm excited to watch what's happening here in the Hartford Public Schools, excited to see our parents step up in this way, and excited about what's going to happen.